Now, Moses has finally here in Exodus chapter 4, starting in verse 13, he's finally made God mad. There's no other way to put it. I mean, it's very clear. It even says in verse 14, then the Lord became angry with Moses. God had a lot of patience as he introduced himself to Moses and he was giving him instructions. And every concern Moses had, God had an answer for it. Same thing in our lives, right? We come to God with concerns, God has an answer. We come to him struggling with how we are to live our life, he has an answer. We don't want to be obedient, he has an answer. And so finally here, the answers have been exhausted, and Moses finally comes out and just gets real. Okay, he's just honest. And I do appreciate the fact that Moses finally cut through all the nonsense and got honest. He says in verse 13 of Exodus 4, but Moses again pleaded, Lord, please send anyone else. Remember all the excuses he's made. What if they won't listen to me? Who do I tell them that you are? I can't speak well. He goes through these different excuses over the course of the conversation at the burning bush. But finally, we get to the real part of it. Please send anyone else. All that other stuff's an excuse. It's all an excuse. Just send someone else. This is the real state of Moses' heart. He doesn't want to go. And I think it's because he doesn't trust God. And he's come up with excuse after excuse. And finally, the Lord is just angry. And God didn't get angry at the other moments, right? He exhausted God's patience here in this particular conversation and situation to the point that the Lord finally was angry. And it was a righteous anger. Remember, anger itself is not a sin. It's, the Bible's clear. Be angry, but sin not. And so here this is righteous anger that God has for Moses' disobedience, his stalling, his lack of trust. God is done with it. And I think there are some understandable reasons why Moses didn't want to go. From just a straight human perspective. But he was rejecting who God was. And so God comes up with one final deal, right? One final thing that I'm going to throw on the pile. Aaron, your brother Aaron. Aaron will be your spokesman. You will speak to Aaron what I say, and Aaron will speak it for you. He's eloquent. He's a good speaker. Here's the problem. I almost feel like this was a joke on Moses. Aaron was nothing but trouble. Aaron caused so much trouble for Moses. He actually fashions the golden calf that will be the big problem in Mount Sinai. He leads the people in worshiping the golden calf. His sons are accepting, impure offerings. And this is talked about in Leviticus. Nothing but a problem. At one point in the book of Numbers, he leads an open mutiny against Moses. Moses' leadership of Israel would have been much easier, much better, much smoother if he had not had Aaron with him. Aaron was nothing but a problem. So God's like, you need somebody to be your mouthpiece? Watch this, and we'll send you somebody that's going to cause you nothing but problems. That's what he did. So yes, Aaron was a smooth talker, but he was not a man of substance, really. He wasn't. He wasn't a man of substance. Not like Moses would become, not like Joshua would become, right? He was, the leadership of the people was not passed down from Moses to Aaron. It was passed from Moses to Joshua because of Joshua's faithfulness. Aaron was no Samuel. It's not who he was. And so Aaron would be nothing but trouble. So sometimes be careful what you ask for. Be careful the excuses you give God. God might just give you what you want sometimes. Moses, at the end of the day, just needed to trust God. That God could provide. And he didn't need Aaron. Aaron was an add-on that at the end of the day, nothing but trouble. Speaking of nothing but trouble, you guys have a good day and stay out of trouble, and we'll see you later.